Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright. I can now clear 27,000 views ads. So yeah. Alright. Go to bed, everyone that's not here. But yeah, looks like we got a full cast. Helps if I'm typing in the correct box. Good job, me. But yeah, it's Monday night. It's time for voice acting. Hooray!
We did it. Hooray.
Look, I spent the whole weekend doing digital theater. I am... You're lucky to have me tonight, I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being such a good girl.
How dare you? How fucking dare you, Kirk?
I'm not wrong. You're just mad.
Yeah!
Speaking of being mad,
Accurate.
Poe's mad. Oni Hart is mildly perturbed.
I mean, yeah. You know what? Yeah, you could say that.
I wish you the best of luck, dog. And in all honesty, if you need someone as a reference or to look over your resume or whatever, we got you. Specifically, I ain't got shit going on at work right now.
Appreciate it. But in the meantime, I'm doing my shit. I am working on this model that is still not finished and other projects at the same time while I'm waiting for a job. But I don't have the capacity to focus on streaming right now. So I can't do that yet. I can't. I'll be back eventually.
Believe in me, buddy.
I believe in you. Have a good night, Dan. Also perturbed, it's Waniakea.
No, if hoes are mad, I'm mad by the transitive property of hodom.
True.
Hi everyone, I'm Lonnie Akea, and though I may have failed today to get Oni to post full pics, you can always count on the fact. Nope, never mind, I'm not gonna finish that. Cause you see, here's the thing. I'm not gonna admit to my whole pics, then you're gonna ask for them. And like, I gotta make money off this.
Listen, all I'm
a
saying
shrewd
is,
businessman.
listen, communally, why would you pay to see a stranger's butthole when you can pay to see your friend's butthole?
This is true. This is true. Look. I'm kind of that kind of person, you know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm Lonnie Akea. I allegedly stream. I was Francine James in a digital theater production of the Fall of Jesse James over the weekend.
Damn.
There will be an encore performance of that on June 20th, so I'll plug that. And yeah, that's me. That's who I am. Let's get the show on the road.
Hell yeah. Shy, were you in the
Yeah.
digital theater?
Yeah, I just got to stand around for a couple of scenes, but yeah, I was there.
Nice. Did you do anything
But
else
yeah,
fun?
Not really. I mean, I was just an extra who signed up, but I had some fun too. But yeah, anyway, hi, I am Shy. I am a ninja girl who does love to play video games. Specifically, lots of 14, lots of Stardew Valley, lots of other projects. And you can always find me here for VA and sometimes just hanging out. So yeah, hey, let's have some fun and get underway.
Old Man Sharky had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
No, better.
So I only have one thing that I'd like to say before we get started.
Yeah. Ow.
The existence of Ho Dumb implies the existence of Ho Sub. In this essay, I will ...
True.
As host switch, I just need to set ...
Anyways, this is Chris Reese. He leads the Raid Group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV and can sometimes be seen.
Oh,
All right,
cool.
that was good.
All right, we're good to go. Let's go.
That is fun.
Fucking. All right.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Have I properly introduced yourself?
Yeah, close enough.
That it's only been like 4 years. I should know this shit by now.
Something horseshoes, hand grenades, and rimming. There, did I demonetize us?
Probably not.
You really think that I didn't demonetize us already?
I mean, has anybody gone to full yet?
Listen, all I'm saying is,
I
Lon.
was talking about whole picks, sir.
Yeah, I didn't hit the button until I got back. But hey, if Shy ever acts up, what you do is you take Listerine strips, you lick it right on the butthole.
Good advice.
It
That
is.
sounds terrible.
It's not. Yeah, listen, it's not as bad as you think it is, but the issue is
It's
if you
worse.
try and wash it off, it just gets worse.
What if you do Listerine strips and icy hot?
I would not recommend Icy Hot due to the fact that it has lidocaine in it. And like bioavailability is weird, especially in like mucous membranes. This comes
Just put
from
it
someone
in
who
your
made
asshole.
well, listen, this information comes from someone who made their own tattoo numbing cream before that existed by just mixing a bunch of cane medications together. It worked really well. I couldn't feel the side of my body. Unfortunately, we tattooed my ass as opposed to any part of my body, so, you know, that was fun.
And what artwork is on that donkey now?
A skull.
Perfect.
Anyway, as we were, I think we mixed up the cast a little bit here and there. So, whoever wants to rust, feel free.
Is that... Damn.
Don't all go at once.
Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ.
Trying to think through the rules. I think maybe we should make Keo do it.
That's who was
Look at the
doing it
Maya.
last time we had a full house.
Yeah. Was it? All right. I mean, I guess I can. So that's it.
I know Kung Fu, and now so do you. What's gotten into him?
Maya.
Have it in me. Just what is so comical?
Forgive my outburst. That was simply tickled my funny bone. That's my funny bone got tickled, but now my arm's just double the size it was.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's
What?
yucky.
Wait, which bone? What did?
The theme song came from the plumed Punisher clock, you say? That alarm could not possibly have gone off.
What makes you say that? The clock was working just fine the last time I checked.
Try using your head for a change. Would not the existence of a secret hideout be given away if an alarm kept going off?
Wait, you don't mean...
Indeed. We leave the alarm switched off at all times.
No.
Well, then why do you have an alarm clock in there? What the fuck's the point?
In that case,
I am sad to say that the defense's claim does not hold water.
would you care to respond, Mr. Wright?
Oh, this cannot be happening. Such horseshit.
This should put an end to the lawyer's futile struggles. The theme song the victim heard was from the accused's strap,
Hey, yo?
just as we expected.
Oh, not that kind of strap. My bad.
Therefore, the accused is the rebel hunting Lady Kira and the victim's killer.
I need an opening. Something I can raise an objection to.
That plumed Punisher theme song Acolyte Zealot heard in his final moments. I too heard it by way of the listening device.
But did you really? If you had heard it, why didn't you testify to that fact before?
Is it not obvious? I did not know such a tune could become a key matter of dispute.
Yes, the matter of the theme song came before Abbott in Me was channeled.
Oh, right. Well then, what if he's lying about the clock's alarm clock being switched off?
Miserable wretch. That would be a pointless lie, one easily disproven.
If you check the clock, you will see that the alarm is, in fact, switched off.
Convenient.
Come to think of it.
That's Alon.
Oh, I'm in this. That's right. What a fine item. And the switch, if I'm right.
We swept the switch back into the off position before we left.
I remember hearing it clearly. Those distinctive taiko drums in the intro are etched in my mind. They went... dun 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 dun.
Distinctive taiko drums in the intro.
This trial has gone on far too long. Shall we move ahead to the verdict phase now?
Judge,
By all means.
trial over.
Mm-hmm.
And let us also return Abbot Inmi's spirit to the Twilight Realm.
Before I go, let me say a word to my darling wife.
Now hold on just one moment. Your Majesty.
Yes.
The High Priest's statement is inconsistent with a certain piece of evidence.
He is true.
It is.
Still you writhe in defiance of your fate. The very sight reminds me of a tortured soul writhing in flames.
You won't be saying that once I show you the evidence. Now, all I have to do is pick the correct one. This piece of evidence is inconsistent with that statement about the taiko drum intro.
That's not the plume. That doesn't have taiko drums.
This is what's inconsistent with the statement. My client's plume punisher strap.
What does that have to do with anything?
It plays the Plume Punisher theme song. And here it is, the theme to the Plume Punisher, Wario of Nero Twilight Realm.
Ugh.
Gosh, I garbled those words. Do you see what I mean? The music the victim heard in his final moments might not have been the Plume Punisher theme song.
I'm afraid I'm not following. What if it was not the Plumed Punisher theme?
In his final moments, Acolyte Zealot heard. There are no taiko drums in the intro of the Plume Punisher theme. So what Acolyte Zealot actually heard in his final moments. The theme of the Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo.
Peace, 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 I say. Mr. Wright. What is this Steel Samurai of which you speak?
The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo, is an action hero show from America. The Plume Punisher theme is a total... it's very similar to it. If you didn't know about the Steel Samurai, you could easily mistake the two.
But the fact that Acolyte Zealot heard music from an American action hero show is irrefutable evidence that the accused was in a secret hideout.
No, it's not. You have it backwards.
But backwards?
That's right. Miss Faye met an avid Plume Punisher fan here in Kurain. And as a token of their friendship, she traded a certain Steel Samurai strap she had for the Plume Punisher strap.
This avid Plume Punisher fan was the one who killed Acolyte Zealot?
Yes. And that avid fan is none other than the High Priest's wife. Believe in me.
Objection! You have evidence to back up this claim, Mr. Wright? For as forgiving as the Holy Mother is, I doubt she would tolerate yet another dose of your baseless slander. I suggest you prepare yourself to face Her Holiness's wrath.
Okay.
Ew, I'm prepared to turn this entire case upside down, that is. This is my last chance. I better take a deep breath and review the evidence.
Very well then, please present your evidence if you would, defense.
The evidence that proves Mrs. Inme was the one who killed Acolyte Zealot is this.
Damn it. Oh my god. Stop!
Take that!
It's right here in this family photo. Proof that Mrs. Inme and Miss Faye traded items featuring their favorite characters.
Objection! Family photo? Exactly should we be looking at here?
The proof that they exchanged items featuring their favorite characters is right here. What proves Believe traded with Maya.
Take that!
Look at Mrs. Inme's left wrist. You can see the Steel Samurai's trademark top knot right there. Which clearly makes this a Steel Samurai watch.
Why, I never knew your wife had such hobbies, Abbott in me.
This family photo was taken right before Acolyte Zealot was murdered. By that point, my client had the Punisher strap and Mrs. Inme had the Samurai watch. So, what the victim heard in his final moments was none other than the sound of the watch Mrs. Inme was wearing.
True. I wish to amend my testimony. What I thought were taiko drums was something else. My wife never had such a watch. It's the truth, I tell you. You must believe me, Your Majesty.
You've got that line memorized by now, right, Eddie?
I do not.
I'm sure there's time.
Be not deceived by the defense's loyally chicanery. What chicanery? I didn't even know I knew that word.
Chicanery?
Chicanery? Now what? He's been pretty quiet up to this point. What nonsense does he have up his sleeve?
There's a big, gaping hole in his flimsy claim.
A big, gaping hole.
Wonder if there are pics of it.
I don't think so.
Oh no. I'm afraid it is there, all right.
Dude, I gave you an out.
Just like the big, gaping holes in your putrid brain.
My bane is neither putrid nor full of holes. I'm not a zombie after all.
Says the dead lawyer walking. He who is narrow of vision focuses on what is before him, never seeing the big picture. Or, as they say in your country, you cannot see the forest for the trees. For it is as you said. And Lady in me, the rebel, slew Acolyte Zealot, the rebel hunting Lady Kira. Then, a rebel hunter would have been dead before the high priest was slain.
That means... the High Priest could not have been slain by the rebel hunting Lady Kira.
Oh no. We totally can, Dev.
How could I have missed this?
So, tell me,
Why?
who are you going to say killed the high priest now?
You!
The Backstreet Boys.
Do you finally understand the sheer size of the holes that riddle your putrid brain?
I'm in some hot water now. I don't have any other suspects in the High Priest's murder.
You mindless zombie. You should have begun your journey into the Twilight Realm long ago. Now let it go and move on.
Never gonna give up and never gonna let you down. I just need to think things through and figure out who really killed the High Priest. If Acolyte Zealot had been Lady Kira, he couldn't have been killed by the High Priest. So the question is, who did? Maybe I can get to the bottom of this by reviewing the maybe I can get to the bottom of this by reviewing the events of this case in order. What evidence could tell me something about the crime scene before the murder?
Man, that's a great question.
The spring was stained red before the Wright. You're right. Maya said the spring had been stained red before the Wright even began. The spring was already red before the High Priest's murder because of...
Boop.
That's right. Zealot had been killed in the rebel hideout the day before the Wright.
Correct.
And his blood had flown into the spring.
Correct.
Wait a second. The High Priest knew that Zealot had been killed in the hideout. So why didn't he report it to the authorities? If Maya had been the killer, he could have easily had her arrested on the spot. So why didn't the High Priest inform the authorities right then?
Yeah.
If he reported Zealot's murder, the authorities would find out about the hideout. That's what he was worried about.
Woo.
But by going through with the Wright, the High Priest risked having Maya see the spring running red with blood. Why did he have to go through with the Wright? Did he want to? You want to kill Maya? He had any other number of chances to do that. The fact she's still alive must mean he wasn't out to kill her.
There we go. Thanks for dropping my input.
You're welcome. He wanted to set up the crime scene to conceal the hideout. But how was he planning on concealing the source of the blood in the spring?
Yeah.
He concealed the source of the blood with his own blood. That's how he kept the rebel hideout a secret. It's all starting to fall into place. I know who killed the High Priest. It was...
Do 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 do.
Trust's death. I can't believe it. The High Priest went to all this length to keep the rebel hideout a secret.
Wow. Oh shit, we getting animated.
The High Priest wasn't murdered by anyone. Instead, he took this action to keep the rebel hideout a secret.
What?
What?
What's this? The High Priest committed suicide? I've never heard anything more absurd.
Objection! The lawyer has placed a stain on the good priest's death with his putrid brain. Its putrid gaping holes are as large as the holes in his logic.
Which hole?
You still fail to understand. You truly cannot see the forest for the trees. You claim the High Priest took his own life. But have you considered who brought the dagger to the Plaza of Devotion?
Why does that matter?
The High Priest was killed. The dagger was thrust into Acolyte Zealot's dead body. Only the accused, Maya Fey, could have done that.
It is as Prosecutor Sadmati says. Your claim is rather porous in its logic. And your evidence is too weak. You cannot prove the High Priest took his own life to conceal the rebel hideout.
Perk.
Hook indeed.
They're right. The dagger was impaled in Zealot's body. But his body had been placed at the plaza the previous day.
Well, Mr. Wright, care to respond?
Zealot's body was already in the plaza the day before the riot. But what if the dagger was also already in him at that time? The dagger was never at the inner sanctum. Of course. That's it.
What is it?
It's it.
What is it?
It's it.
You want it how? Alright.
There was no need to move the dagger. It had already been stabbed into Acolyte Zealot's body the day before the riot.
What? So what does that mean?
That boy needs therapy.
It means the dagger wasn't the weapon that took the High Priest's life.
Objection! But no weapon was ever found at the inner sanctum. If you will not listen to reason, then I insist you prove your assertion. Show us what you believe the real murder weapon to be.
The real weapon? I've got nothing, but I knew there had to be a weapon there. Maybe if I think back on the trial this far, I'll spot the clue I need.
Well, would the defense care to tell us what the real murder weapon is?
This is what really killed the High Priest.
Take that!
What really killed him has been at the inner sanctum the whole time. And its lethality has already been demonstrated by the late Acolyte Zealots. That's right. It was the War Bod statue.
Oh no!
You believe the statue claimed both the victims' lives?
Would you care to chime in, Abbott and me?
No, he lies. Pay him no mind.
It's
Lady in me.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the first time. Ah. Ah.
Ah,
Ah.
that boy gets pegged.
Darling, don't you think this has gone on long enough?
No. Your Majesty, my wife knows nothing.
Please, Abbott and me, let your wife speak. Now, Lady and me, please proceed if you would.
It's that time again.
And what time would that be?
2:30 in the afternoon, the time my husband conducts his daily prayers. And the time Pere was slain.
That sound, it's...
The Steel Samurai alarm.
I, too, like to pray at the same time as my dear husband. So, I set an alarm to remind me each day, but I had no idea it would come to this.
No! Stop! She knows not what she speaks!
Your Majesty, I am the one who slew Acolyte Zealot.
Yeah! Ah.
Abbott in me. Bailiff, summon a physician at once.
He's dead, Jim. Mm. Ow.
The physician is now attending to the high priest. There is no need to fear. Now, let us continue.
And what about half of him called Maya that's still in the living? Mrs. Inme, will you tell us everything you know?
The truth is, I am a rebel, just like my husband. This tragedy unfolded before the rite during the Feast of Blessings. I had gone to the rebel hideout to prepare it for Datz's escape.
And that's when Acolyte Zealot suddenly appeared.
Yes. Prey was shocked when he saw me there.
Acolyte Zealot did not know you were a rebel.
I do not believe he did. I believe he was there simply to investigate the hideout.
And then he suddenly came face to face with Mrs. Inme. So, the true identity of the rebel hunting Lady Kira was Prey Zealot?
Yes. He was a member of the secret police, serving directly under the Ministry of Justice.
You have secret police here?
And this is what he said to me. I can kill rebels with impunity. The Justice Ministry has my back. He was using his position within the secret police to deal us rebels a heavy blow. But murder sanctioned by the Crown is still murder.
I think that
I don't
was...
remember who had this guy.
Yeah.
This was Cruz.
Oh. Even without the GC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Because you got a defiant attitude like one of the dragon dupes.
The trick up Minister Inga's sleeve was Lady Kira.
No! This can't be! My father would never!
Oh, he would. Your dad's a scum fuck.
This must be a bolt out of the blue for Rafa. This explains why Acolyte Zealot abandoned his real name.
Yes. He even went as far as covering up the tattoo that all Koreanist clergy members receive. Lady Kira was a member of the secret police? That explains why no order was given to investigate her attacks.
I guess I'm not alone in hearing this for the first time.
But this cannot be.
Is this true? The Justice Ministers, state sponsored.
Please. At peace. No lady in me, please continue.
Ray suddenly lunged at me. That's when I pushed the stone slab towards him with all my might. But I never meant for what happened next to occur.
Allow me to take it from here.
Abbott in me, are you sure you're all right now?
I'm sorry you had to see that. But you need not worry about me. I'm already dead.
Please, we need to know what was so important that you could no longer be among the living.
After I learned that my wife had accidentally slain Zalat, I chilled his body with snow to make it seem as if he died more recently than he did. Then, I later moved it to the Plaza of Devotion and inserted the dagger into his wounds. The plaza was empty at the time, for it was before prayer time had started. Finally, I placed his body in the prayer pose, and then I knocked over my fan, knowing that no one would notice anything was wrong until the rite had concluded.
It's perfectly plausible that no one would disturb him if he seemed to be praying. We do treasure our prayer time after all.
So, you admit you tried to pin this crime on Maya Fey?
Yes, this was all my doing. I never told my wife of the plan. For surely she would have tried to stop me. Ow. Ugh.
How did you get Miss Faye's fingerprints on the dagger?
I had her hold it while we were rehearsing the rite the day before. And right before the rite, I drugged her with a sleeping agent. Then I put Lady Kira's robes over the Warbad statue.
That means Maya was probably already groggy by the time the rite started.
Finally, I ended my own life, to ensure that the crime would appear to have been by Acolyte Faye's own hand.
But when your body was discovered... Lady Kira's robes were on the ground. How did they end up there if they were on the statue?
After I impaled myself on one of the statue's dagger-like feathers, I used the last ounce of my strength to hurl my body backwards. As I did, I grabbed onto the robes, taking them with me as I fell back onto the ground.
How terrible! What possessed you to do such a thing?
You needn't have committed suicide simply to frame the accused.
Prosecutor Sadmati. As one well versed in our kingdom's legal system, I would expect you of all people to understand.
Understand what?
D's nuts?
This kingdom's legal system? Mrs. Inme's crime? Your death? It can't be. That would be sadder than sad.
Why, I believe the defense knows of what the High Priest speaks.
Yes, I finally understand. This explains why the High Priest went to this length.
Yeah.
The Defense Culpability Act. Circumstantial evidence supports Mrs. Inme's killing of Acolyte Zealot in self-defense. However, it would be next to impossible to prove it without a lawyer. That's why the High Priest wanted to pin the crime on Maya Fey.
I fail to see what this has to do with this suicide.
In Kurain, the divination seance is the most important piece of trial evidence. The High Priest wanted to frame Miss Fey as a serial killer. It was a clever plan in which he made sure he'd see Lady Kira in his final moments.
The lawyer speaks true. They poop their pants. That's why I placed Lady Kira's robes upon the Warbad statue.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
I made it seem that Acolyte Faye was the rebel hunting Lady Kira.
What? Are you saying? Hang on. Trying to get the accent working tonight. Are you saying you used my divination seance to produce false evidence? Evidence?
Forgive me your benevolence. But it was the only way to help my lovely wife.
If you had approached me first, I could have proved that the murder was in self-defense.
Perhaps. But I had little faith in lawyers, despite being a rebel.
Oh, utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime.
Yet, had I done so, my wife would rush to my defense. And when the case went to trial, she would suffer the same fate as I under the Defense Culpability Act. I could not have lived with myself had she been convicted because of that fiendish man.
This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom has all been.
Poor Rafa. She is taking this so hard. But I can't say I'm surprised.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, it's time to show the might of your legal prowess. You mustn't allow another innocent soul to be charged under that despicable law.
Of course, I'll do whatever I can.
What I have done to you and Acolyte Faye is unforgivable. I can only offer my most humble of apologies. Your Majesty?
Yes?
I ask that you please look after my wife.
You have my word.
Your benevolence, it is time that I return to the Twilight Realm. The Magatama of Parting, if you please.
Very well.
your benevolence. Please, allow me the honor.
Yes. It would be more fitting for you to send him on his way.
We'll do it next week. Hooray! Woo!
Wow.
Are we finally reaching the end of that case?
No.
Well,
Oh.
we'll get that, and then it'll like take another like hour or two to finally wrap up.
Well, the next case is a short one, so I'm assured.
Yeah.
So it should only take about 2-3 months.
Hooray!
3 months.
Listen.
Look,
You know she's right, though.
Yeah.
that's a short case for us.
Either way, good job, everybody. I gotta take the trash out and get ready for bed and clean a doodle cage. Ow. But yes, it appears that next week we might be able to wrap it up. Gotta hit that opening theme music good though. Alright. So Shy. It's your turn!
Oh, I'll take 5 boxes of the Thin Mints and 3 boxes of the peanut butter patties. And 10 boxes of
I'm
everything
sorry,
else.
the Girl Scout cookie sale ended. The best I can do
Damn it.
is some belly button lint and some scabs.
You present them in cookie form.
don't
You
know
know
about
what?
that,
I can
Pawn
mush them all
Stars.
together with some JB Weld.
That probably will work.
Yeah, that'll work.
That-
Eat it before it cures, otherwise it'll be real hard.
Anyway, hi, I am Shy. Thank you so much for coming on out and listening to us voice act this. It's always a great one, always a great time to come on out and play around with everybody. I guess I will see you guys next Monday.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Ugh. Sleepy Oni Heart.
I'm beating those allegations. I'm not tired. I actually have to start cooking now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what you making?
I'm making curry today.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Let Oni cook.
Yo, just throw some in an envelope and mail it to me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just throw it in one of them bags.
That mailman's gonna be so confused.
Well, where can the people find you, Oni?
Everywhere I go, people want to know who we are, and I tell them I'm Oni Heart everywhere. Unless when the title is like Oni Heart VT, I think that's what it is on Twitch or X or whatever the fuck you call it. But yeah, I'm that everywhere.
Best of luck with the job search.
Yeah.
People want to know, damn girl, you shit with that ass? Lon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that girls pooped.
Dude, it's a little known fact.
Hmm.
Girls poop.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Lonnie Akea, and I'm bringing you an important message. Help support the pet population. and have gay sex with a bunny girl.
Okay.
You know, I feel like that's the nice modern update of that message. Hi, I'm Lonnie Akea, conveniently a bunny girl, and I have a Twitch channel. Another little known fact. You can find me on Blue Sky at Lonnie Akea, and on other platforms that I didn't join early enough at Lonnie Akea AI. Cause part of my whole shtick is a row bunny. So yeah, that's me. Be good to each other, cause the world is bad enough as it is and getting a little bit worse every day. Apparently we're just gonna murder bison now for funsies. So, you know, just do what you can. Do what you can to make the world better.
History just fucking repeats itself because no one fucking learns.
Yeah, almost like you're a historian with that kind of perspective.
If only. Chrisseries.
Anyway, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go sleep for 1100 years, so see ya.
Okay. Chrisseries.
Hi.
Is it raining over there?
No, been sunny for weeks now.
Oh shit! It's a miracle.
No, it's global warming.
Yeah. What you got
Okay,
for
well,
us
it's
tonight?
nice.
Chris recently
No, that sounds like you're having a stroke.
I think I might be.
Okay. Are you actually? Do I need to call someone?
No, you're good.
Okay. Go ahead. You can do it. I have faith.
I'm Chris Razor, lead the raid group in Blitz and Final Fantasy 14. I also do RPG long plays here on Saturdays and soon to be Fridays again, and then Sundays for dudes.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, I'm gonna join Factorio and tie a tribe to a railroad track.
There you go.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Factorio
It's
is
consensual.
pretty wonderful. I don't know how much you'll enjoy it comparative to 3-hour-long dudes matches, but
God, that was a brutal
Oh my
match
God.
yesterday. Trad did awesome.
that was the most ever that 3 hours has not felt like 3 hours. It felt long, but at the same time, that you could have told me, yeah, it was only 20 minutes, and I would have fucking believed it.
I don't know if you were fully aware, but like when I was holding off north, I had 12 barracks constantly pumping out spearmen.
Yeah, I had this. I think I finished that match with like 14 fucking barracks. Like it just got to the point where that's all I could pump out was spearmen because I just could not generate enough gold.
I have acquired dudes and need to learn to play dudes.
Well,
I have promised to teach Rinny, so I might be able to teach you at the same time. I don't know. I will ping you when
Yeah.
we decide to
Yeah.
teach Rinny.
the other thing is we can like. I really have no issue like helping teach people like how to do it either,
Oh, yeah.
or throwing them into matches.
Is it like the scale of something like Timberborn or Manor Lords?
Dudes, no. It's more like Warcraft 2 or StarCraft.
Oh, okay. I played StarCraft back in the day.
Yeah, so you'll have the basics. You just need to know what the button is and what the counters are.
Yeah, just how to be efficient.
Be Protoss.
Yeah.
Anybody remember Empire Earth?
Yes.
Oh, I love Empire Earth.
Yep. What was the
That-
other one?
That's the closest thing I can equate what you were doing to. I used to love that game.
There was another
Needed
one.
like 8 hours to play a match, though.
Yeah, that game was really fucking super cool, though. There was a game. 21. Why do I want to say Earth 2160? Is that a game?
That was a game.
Yeah, it's the game that I'm thinking. It is Earth 2160. I remember playing a shit ton of that too.
The other one I remember, I didn't play it for very long, but it was Allegiance.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a combo RTS first-person flight sim
Oh Jesus.
that Microsoft made back in the day.
Man, remember when Microsoft was the dog shit?
It's been a long time.
I sure don't.
Speaking of being old and us having to go to bed and talk to each other in 7 hours, Lil Sharky.
What up, old man?
Hello, Boomer.
Dude, after 10,000 years, I'm free. Don't lump me in with boomers.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I do my best. I'm Sharky. I'm old. I've been here for time immemorial, I guess. I don't know. In a former life, I may have been the Justin of Justin TV. Who knows? Anyway, take care of yourselves. Take it easy on yourselves. Try to be well. Tell your loved ones just how you feel, because you never know how much time there actually is to do that. And everybody deserves to hear that at some point each day. So, and
Yeah.
all right, Joe.
Yeah. All right, friendos. I'm going to bed. I got to take some trash out. There are the links. Thank you to those that stuck around. Y'all are super duper tremendous. We'll be back with some stream tomorrow. And how we should definitely do some deep. But yeah, let's call it a night and we'll go raid a friend. Alright, go say hi to Mia.
Okay, I'll go say hi to Mia again.
Okay.